guys, welcome to today's video. Make sure you visit podcastformarketers.com for more information. Over there, I have a really kick-ass course on how you can make at least a few grand a month on simple reoccurring revenue, right? And that's called Freedom Funnels. And make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm put out videos every day, so you don't want to miss what I put up because I put out some pretty kick-ass content. And man, I always want you guys to comment below, man. I absolutely love all the comments you guys bring. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions, I'm always in the comment section. I really love the community. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so today we're talking about how to avoid burnout. I was going to talk about this in another video, but I didn't get to it because I'm just talking about keeping positive. So how to avoid burnout, man. So let me tell you what happened. I kind of already gave you a backstory on how I worked so much during my Fiverr pioneer days. And if you didn't see the story, just go watch the other fucking video. So how to avoid that burnout is really important. So in the other video, I really talked about more about positivity, and I want to talk about the burnout actually. So what I do is now, because my goal was, so my year starts in October, okay? And I suggest that your year starts in October as well. So from October through December, it's going to be a lot of work, okay? Because right here in between here is where you're going to do all of your content marketing plans. You're going to do your sales plan. You're going to do probably some cold outreach plans. Okay, and you're probably going to do your content, like, so if you're doing courses or a book or a membership site, I'm actually doing all of this. Okay, and if you had to make any corrections to your, make your business grows. So this year for me, it was making doing repairs to my site, right? So site improvements. Okay, so the Home Depot shit for my website, right? So I got off of WordPress, installed a new WordPress site with a different vibe. I kind of figured out that I wanted to go in a different direction as well. Did another avatar for my customer avatar or whatever. And I kind of just changed things around my business. So all of this is encompassed inside of October to December. But that is all of my 2018 work, the majority of my work done. Okay? Now, this intensity, how intense I am between here, has to carry out through the rest of the year. So the rest of 2018, although the majority of my work is done, how do we stay and keep that fire? How do we keep that fire throughout the whole year? How do we stay motivated, even though we haven't made as much money as we wanted, even though we probably haven't, accomplished some of the goals that we want to accomplish? I'm going to tell you how I do that right now. 3-minute mark. All right, so let me leave some silence there so I can see it. All right, so let's talk about how you can accomplish that. Okay, so this is just how I do it. Do it however is comfortable for you, right? So I hate when dudes give you like a ABC 1, 2, 3, do this, right? And it doesn't work, and you're like, fuck, that doesn't work for me. Here's what I do. Number one is you need to write down goals, okay? Goals are important for this. I know you're like, fuck, Sonny, why do we need to write them down? Write them down, your goals, right? Now, when you write down your goals, you need to be proactive on how we're going to accomplish that goal. So that the proactive, you already know, means a yes or a no, an answer. If I do this, will it get me towards this goal? Yes or no, right? So I want more website visitors. What can I do proactively? Because there's nothing you could do about website visitors. It's nothing, right? But what can you do proactively to get website visitors? Well, I can pay for ads. Is that a yes or a no? And did I do it? Yes or no? Right? Yes, I can answer that question like that. Right? So I can pay for ads. I can do cold outreach to bloggers to see if I can do guest posts. That's either a yes or no. Did you do it? Yes or no. And did it work? Yes or no. Right? So that's it. So what else can you do? I can do SEO. And that's kind of weird, but you can't do so. Is that yes or no? Did you do it? Yes. Did it work? Yes or no? So you got my point, right? So write all of these parts down for your goals, and now you know that you have what you have to do things, right? So I have to build a website. What do I need to do? I need to go get WordPress, okay? If you don't do it yourself, then I have to hire someone. Did I do that? Yes or no? Did I go get a WordPress site? Yes or no? Did I go pay for hosting? Yes or no? Okay. So once you do that, and what I do is I tackle these goals very, very, I'm aggressive when I attack my goals. Okay. So I'll take a weekend, okay, and I'll bust down big goals. Okay. So if my goal was to put up a new blog. As a matter of fact, it was a goal for the last weekend, I believe, or the last 3 days of last week. Okay, so it was my goal to put up a new blog for it's called Copy Break, and I wanted to use AWS. Okay, I wanted to use WordPress. I did not want to do it myself, so I wanted to hire someone. Okay, so hire a dev. Okay. And I wanted to make sure that it was SEO everything. And I also wanted to make sure that it had the SSL encryption, so the lock. Okay. But I wanted that to be free. Okay. So this is my criteria on what I had to do. I wanted to put a blog on AWS. I wanted to do it with WordPress. I wanted to hire a dev to actually like design it for me because I knew what design I wanted. I wanted to make sure that I had everything possible for SEO on the blog, and I wanted to make sure that I had the SSL lock for free. Okay, so how did I attack that? Right, so when I on let's just say it was Friday, I found out that I could do a one-click WordPress with Bitnami. Done. Okay, so that's done. Then I wanted to hire a dev, right? So I'm a part of a group that has some developers inside there. And I found a guy in Norway that said he would do my full on design for 49 bucks. And I was like, bet, you're hired. Boom, check, done. So I found a developer that would install it and do the development of how I wanted to do it for $49. Now, the next thing was SEO, a domain name. Excuse me, I had to do a domain name as well, but I already had the domain name, but I needed to register it with Amazon Route 53. Okay. So I knew how to do that myself. So check. The next thing left was this pesky thing. On the SEO, I installed Yoast, everything, and I have the web text tool, everything, and I have a website auditor. Check. I'm SEO'd out. I have SEO everything. Now, the next thing was the SSL and lock done. So I did all of these things like Friday and Saturday. The dev did everything like on Saturday. The last thing left was this the SSL free lock. And I found a place and a WordPress plugin. And I had to do some uploading and downloading and some different things like that. But it got done. And it really, really was not easy to do because I didn't understand it at first. Now I can do it within 30 minutes. But it took me a full day to learn how to do it on my own. There was a lot of fires to put out and things like that, but that's not the point here. The point is that I got it done over the weekend. So what did I do? I had a goal that I wanted to put up a new blog with a new domain name on AWS WordPress. Did I do it? Yes. Did I do a one-click install? Yes, I did. Did I hire a developer? Yes. Did I do the SEO with the Yoast plugins? Yes, I did. Did I do the SSL lock? Yes, I did. And did I put a new domain on Amazon Route 53? Yes, I completed that task in a couple of days, and now it's done. That task was a part of a bigger plan that I have for 2018. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to break your task up, and this is what I do. I have a huge board on Plutio, and if you get the briefcase deal, you'll have Plutio. And I set up all of my tasks, right? So I have 2018, and then I have content, right? I have my newsletter I'm putting out, a new newsletter, okay? And then I had a new blog. I had to do my membership site, whatever. And then each one of these has a bunch of tasks assigned to them. Okay. And some of them are assigned to me. Some of them are assigned to John. Some of them are assigned to Nancy. And now some of them will be assigned to a new VA that I'm going to hire. Right. So I do have a little team finally. I finally have a team, Sonny. Yeah. So we have a team of people that log in here and have to do these tasks. But my task that I take on, which is the bulk of the work, my task, I make sure that I say, okay, so I want to just take this weekend and I want to bang out this stuff right here and then just get that done. And then I'll say, during the week, I'm going to do this stuff right here. And then next weekend, I'm going to take care of, let's just say this is automations, okay? And then I'm going to say this weekend is fuck all, okay? And this is how you avoid burnout, okay? So during the week, I take one day to do this, and I take one weekend to do this, and it's very important. And people in the United States don't do this too often, and it's kind of like a mandatory thing in Europe. It's a trip. During the month of they do it in shifts. So employees take a vacation or holiday, what they call here in Europe, right? And I'm kind of doing the same thing. I call it a holiday now. So Europeans take holiday. People that work between early in the summer from June to like August. Okay, and the shop owners, right? So the business owners, they take their holiday between excuse me, this is a month before, so it's like May to like July. Okay, and then the holiday they get the the people that own the businesses get the high season of the summer. They take their July through August, and it's usually 2 months. So it's May, June, July, right? Then they'll be finished, and then it's all of July, all of August, and then they get a portion of September, like to the 15th. So they take like here it's mandatory that you get like 45 to 60 days of fucking holiday time, to vacation time, right? And what I'm suggesting that you do is the same thing. Even if all you're doing is sitting at home, but you're not working, take at least, I'm going to say if you've been doing what I do, take a 6-week vacation, right? And I take your work with you, so it's a working vacation, right? But what I did was lessen your load. So you're going to do a bunch of shit, and then you're going to have daily things that you need to do, right? So things that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to write a blog, okay? So mine is every day. You're going to have to do a YouTube video. Mine is every day. You're going to have to do a podcast. Mine is every day as well. And so what I did is I knew I had this coming up, so I took a weekend. And I knew that I would, need one a day for, let's just say, 3 weeks or something like that. So I did 21 of each one of these over the weekend, and that's what Sonny's Summer Tips was all about. It was quick 5-minute videos that I would just bang out 10 at a time during my vacation, and that would be 10 days that I didn't have to do anything, and then I could go on to work. So what I did was, to break it all down in a proactive way, was I had a much longer weekend than 3 weeks. It was almost 2.5 months. So what I did was I said every weekend during my vacation on Saturday is the day I did it, as a matter of fact. On Saturday, I'm going to bang out 10 days of videos, okay? And I'm going to write out 30 group posts, Okay, it was like 3 a day then. So 30 group posts. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure that I stay, active with my group or whatever. And I'm also gonna go live. I'm gonna go on Snapchat and do things like that while I'm out. But these are things I did. So on Saturday, I uploaded all these. I scheduled them on YouTube. And then I had posts ready for the group. You don't want to schedule those because you'll get hit for organic reach on Facebook. So then I just uploaded those and I was able to work from my iPad. It was awesome, right? So take your vacation, and then if you do the work ahead of time, it's almost like you didn't do it by the time it's time to go to work, right? So that's how you avoid burnout. Make sure that you do take breaks and then take one day and just fucking sleep all day. You will be intense all the way through from 2018 to 2019. I promise you. Just keep that intensity, be positive, and don't burn out. Coffee break.